What's up, family? Man, we're gonna have a heart-to-heart today. Man, it is what it is, you know what I mean? And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. The art of letting go. Letting go, man, we have to grow up. You know what I mean? So many of us, we carry so much weight, we carry so much trauma and just the baggage from our childhood and failed relationships and opportunities, and we don't understand how that affects us. We don't understand how to let that crap go. You know what I mean? And so many of us, man, we carry this stuff like it's a badge of honor. This is my past, this is my memories, and I'm holding on to it, and da-da-da-da-da, and this is what these motherfuckers did to me, and these motherfuckers did me wrong, they did it, and we hold on to that shit tight, like we love it. We hold on to that shit like it's a kid about to drown or get hit by a car, and we reach out and grab them to save their life. That's how we hold on to our past trauma and our fucking issues. Never letting this shit go, and we replay this shit over and over and over and over, and these motherfuckers that never dog me out again, and these motherfuckers that never take advantage of me again, and these motherfuckers that never did that, and we go back and forth in our mind saying this stupid, ignorant ass shit because we're still traumatized by the shit we've gone through. Oh, we're going there today. We're going there, and it is what it is, you know what I mean? We've got to grow the fuck up. We've got to let the shit go. We don't understand how we're poisoning our body. We don't understand how we're shutting our body down by holding on to all that negative, toxic ass shit. We're fucking up our immune system. We're fucking up everything about our body that would make it run and operate in the optimal levels. We're fucking that shit up. But because we can't see that, we don't believe that, we don't understand that. You fuck up your liver, your kidneys, you fuck up your heart, you fuck up all these different internal functions by holding on to this negative, toxic ass fucking shit. Why won't you let that shit go? What's so valuable about that shit that you gotta hold on to it for dear life? What's so great about that shit that you would carry that with you for 20, 30, 40, 50 fucking years? Daddy wasn't there, I get it. You're 50 fucking years old now. Why are you still carrying that shit? Why haven't you healed from that? Why haven't you let that shit go? Daddy ain't been there 50 fucking years. You holding on to that shit ain't gonna make him come back. You holding on to this ain't gonna make him undo, or you guys undo all the 50 plus fucking years you've been without him. We're going there today. We're going there, and it is what it is. We got to grow up. We've got to grow up. One of the things that God had to show me was, Elijah, you were traumatized as a kid from your daddy killing your mom. You were traumatized as a kid from being sexually molested. You were traumatized as a kid being beat down like you were by your uncle, and that traumatized you. But you didn't like that shit. If you didn't like it then, you ain't gonna like it now. What the fuck are you holding on to it for? Make that shit make sense, Elijah. And God had me. I love working out. And so I had some dumbbells. And God told me to go put those down. He said, get those little 5-pound dumbbells. And I'm sitting there like, why the fuck am I gonna work out with 5-pound dumbbells? My girl, you know what I mean? Go get those fucking dumbbells. So I'm holding the dumbbells. He said, now hold out your arms. So I'm holding out my arms like this, and I'm holding the 5-pound dumbbells. It's like, man, this is easy. I got this. This ain't shit. He said, now stand there for 20 minutes and hold it. Shit got tiring. Fuck that. You know what I mean? And it wasn't that the weight would, having my arms extended like that, and then holding the weights. And when God had to show me, Elijah, this is what it's like. When you carry that baggage, when you carry all that trauma with you, every time you've been traumatized, every time something happens to you, that's additional weight. So that 5-pound issue is no longer just 5 pounds. That 5-pound issue is the 5 pounds from that issue plus the 5 pounds of every other fucking issue that you're carrying. So you're not just holding 5 pounds in your fucking hands anymore. Now you're holding 125 pounds, and this shit's heavy as fuck. It looks easy, but it's compounded with all the other shit you're holding. When you gonna learn to let that shit go? Why are you still holding on to it? We gotta grow up. We have to grow up. We have to understand that down. You know, fuck the bullshit. You know what I mean? Fuck the bullshit. I gotta let this shit go. I gotta let it go. If I want to be happy, I gotta let this shit go. If I want peace, I gotta let this shit go. If I want some joy, I gotta let this shit go. So many of us, we have friends that they drink, they do a whole bunch of things that aren't healthy. Yeah, and when I say drink, I'm talking about like drink. I'm not talking about taking a shot here or there, but I'm talking about they can't function without drinking. And we have friends like that, family members like that. And what God had to show me was, Elijah, people don't just like the taste of alcohol like this. Not when they're drinking like this, and I'm talking about just straight alcohol, and they ain't mixing it with shit. It's just straight shots. Straight nips, straight little bottles. Yeah, you know what I mean? And what God asked, Elijah, people don't really like the taste like this. Elijah, it's not even the taste, the flavor. They need the alcohol. Why do they need the alcohol? What is it that they're holding on to that they haven't been able to let go of that's traumatizing them? What is it that they're looking or needing to be distracted from? And the truth be told, so many of us carry shame. So many of us carry guilt. We're ashamed of what happened. We feel guilty for fucking up this relationship, or we feel guilty for whatever it is we did, or whatever it is we didn't do that we should have done. Guilt and shame has a way of fucking us up. And then we do stuff to cover the guilt and shame. And so now people see, man, you got a drinking problem. No, I got a shame problem. You got a drinking problem. No, I got a guilt problem. You got a drinking problem. No, I can't let go problem. See, because I have so much shame and guilt, I drink. Because I have so much shame and guilt, I do. Whatever it is that you do to cover up your shame and your guilt. And so we think that the problem is the drinking. No, the problem isn't the drinking. The problem is I got these issues that I don't know how to let go of. And so, I've carried this for years. We've carried this pain and trauma for years. And it's as though it's haunting us. We're not being haunted by our shame and guilt. What's haunting you is the fact that you won't let the shit go. You gotta grow up. Now, it's easy to talk about letting this shit go. The question is, and a lot of us don't understand, how do we let it go? See, you gotta wanna let it go first and foremost. Whatever it is that you've gone through doesn't mean that's who you are. You said, yeah. Just because you did whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, just because you killed somebody or you slammed dope or you was a prostitute or you lost your first marriage or the love of your life because you were hoeing around or you promiscuous or whatever the case may be, whatever, it don't even matter what it was. Whatever you did back then doesn't mean that's who you are today. What you did doesn't identify you. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that's you. Hopefully you've grown the fuck up and you've learned the lesson of what you did. You know you can't just be sleeping around. You know, man, I got a great dude. Why would I leave him to chase after this motherfucker who didn't give a fuck about me before? And so many women that I talk to, that I coach and mentor, they've done that. Had a great dude. But they saw him as boring. Great dude. But he wasn't as exciting as their baby daddy, the first baby daddy, or he wasn't out in the streets like that. And they missed that excitement. But he was a great father. He was a great provider. He was there. And you gave up all of that to go chase this fucking bum in the streets that didn't even fucking want you. And the guilt and shame has fucked you over. So many dudes, great families, beautiful woman, great home, and he sacrificed all of that for a piece of ass. And now the shame. The shame of breaking his family's heart. The shame of that royal fuck up. The shame of losing his woman and his kids, his house, and everything he'd worked so hard to accomplish. The shame and guilt. He couldn't live with it. She couldn't live with it. And so they start drinking. They start slamming dope. They start doing a whole bunch of shit to take their mind off of whatever it is that they did. Looking to be distracted. Because they never healed. They never learned how to let that shit go. We gotta grow up. We gotta grow up. We gotta learn the lessons. We gotta learn the lessons. And that's the hard part. God, what did I do? What was I supposed to learn from this? Okay, I went through this, man, this person molested me, this person did this person raped me, this person violated me, this person just jumped on me for no fucking reason. Okay, it is what it is. I can't control that shit. I can't control what's fucking happened. I don't understand why these people just ganged up and just beat my fucking ass. I don't know why that dude just walked up to me and slapped the dog shit out of me. I don't know why. Man, you may not understand that. Maybe it's just karma coming back around. But I didn't do anything in this lifetime that deserved. Okay, maybe you didn't do something in this lifetime. but you've done something in your past lives. Just like that. And now you're reaping what you sow. See, but so many of us, we're so fucking egotistical, we can't fathom something like that. We can't fathom doing something bad to somebody like that. But yet we understand karma. But then when it comes to us, we want to dismiss karma. We're still talking about letting go. We don't want to say that's karma. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know why my daddy was so abusive. I don't know why my daddy was so violent. I don't know why my daddy didn't fuck with me. You know what I mean? Didn't like me as a little kid. I don't know why my father was so full of rage that he murdered my mama right in front of me. I don't know why those guys molested me when I was 6 years old. But I've had to let that shit go. I've had to let it go. The truth is, it don't matter why these motherfuckers did what the fuck they did. None of that shit matter. What matters, am I gonna keep holding on to that negativity, that toxic ass shit, that fucked up ass low vibrating memory? Or am I gonna be like, man, fuck that shit. I'm out. You know what I mean? I can't do that shit no more. I can't hold that shit no more. Why? Because I love me. Because I value my life. I value my mental state. And I can't be a positive person holding on to all that toxic shit. I can't be a beacon of hope, a beacon of love, a beacon of light, holding on to all that fucking darkness, all that pain and trauma. And so I've had to let the shit go. I've had to let that fucking victim mentality go. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. There may never be closure from that person. And so often, when there's a death or when there's a devastating breakup, we say that we need closure. We need closure from that person as to why whoop happened and why did that happen. And the truth is, no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need closure from them. You need closure from your motherfucking self. And that closure from yourself is just coming to the grips of, okay, you know what? It is what it is. It's out of my control. I have to let it go. Me letting it go is all the closure I need. My father murdered my mom when I was 2. Stabbed her 49 times right in front of me. He never apologized. He never said he was sorry. He never said he wished he hadn't done that. He never said anything like that. I had to let the shit go. I had to get to the point where I didn't need his apology. Those guys that molested me, I had to let the shit go. One of them later took his own life. The other one died. But I had to let the shit go. They never came back and apologized. I didn't need their apology. They never came back and said why they did what they did. I didn't need that. What I needed was closure with myself. What I needed was me coming to the understanding, okay, man, it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. You can't change that. But what you can do is determine whether or not you're going to keep carrying that fucking baggage or not. What you can do is determine whether or not you're going to keep carrying that negativity and that toxic ass shit or not. go back to the weights. You can only carry so much before your body collapses up under the pressure of the weight. See, that's all a nervous breakdown is. You're carrying so much crap in your head, you can't take it no more, and it just shuts down. It's like holding those weights. After a while, that shit gets heavy as fuck. After a while, I can't take that shit no more. And my arms collapse up under that pressure. And I let it go. Because you're gonna let the shit go one way or another. Whether your body shuts down and or you growing up emotionally and saying, okay, before my body has to shut down on me, before my body has to die on me, before my body has to collapse on me, before my body gets cancer, gets a disease or some ailments, man, let me figure out what the fuck is going on and let this shit go. Let me let it go. And see, here's the trick. It don't matter how much shadow work you do. It don't matter how much you release the past. What God had to show me is, Elijah, there's always going to be letting go. There's always going to be some stuff that you're going to have to let go. I've done a lot of shadow work. I've done a lot of resolving and coming to conclusions and letting go of the past. And what God had to show me was Elijah, my best friend, my brother. We put his body to rest on Sunday, this coming Sunday. And a couple weeks ago, passed away, unexpected. And that's kind of fucked me up. Ain't no kind of to it, that's really fucked me up. You can't tell by the videos, you know what I mean? But I've been carrying that, you know what I mean? And what God had to show me is, Elijah, there's always going to be a process of letting go. You're always going to have something that you're going to have to learn how to let go of. Life and death is always continuously moving. And what I mean by that, there's always people being born and there's always people passing away. And if you love somebody, there's going to be people that you love that pass away. There's going to be things that happen that you don't understand, and that's going to fuck you up emotionally for a minute. And you're going to have to come to grips with that and let that go too. Your kids are going to say something stupid or just off the fucking chain or whatever. Your wife, your husband, your mother, your father, your boss, whatever. Something's going to happen. And you're going to have to come to grips with that. And you're going to have to resolve that and let that go. So letting go isn't just a one-time thing. Letting go is a lifetime process. It's a process that you do your whole life. See, so many of us in the spirit, man, I just let go of the past and I'm good. I never got to let nothing go again because I've let everything go. Bullshit. It's bullshit. Keep living. Keep living. There's always letting go. Always. Always. That's not a bad thing. You should always be willing to let go of what no longer serves you. You should always be willing to let go of negative energy that has attached itself to you. That should be a continuous thing. Come home from work, you don't know what got attached to you. You wake up in the morning, you don't, man, I just don't feel right. What, you know what I mean? It's just like, man, what the heck? You don't know what got attached to you in your sleep. You walking into a store, you walking into your job, and these motherfuckers off the fucking hook, off the chain, and it's like, oh my God, I just feel fucking heavy. You don't know what is attached to you. Your kids came over with their raggedy ass boyfriends, girlfriends, and spouses, and your kids are raggedy as fuck too, and they bring these entities with them. You don't know what's attached to, got it left behind in your place. You don't know what's got attached to you because these motherfuckers came over. We have to grow up. We have to learn that, man, letting go is a part of life. It's a natural part of life. It's a natural part of growth and development. It's a natural part of healing. Man, we got to grow up. I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, to even challenge your way of thinking. We have to learn how to let go. It's the shame, the guilt, the negative energy. Because all shame and guilt are negative energies. That's it. So we have to learn how to let go of all negative energy. We have to clean and clear our house around us, our bodily house, our emotional house. We have to cleanse that. We have to clear that. One of the reasons why I love detoxing. So why detoxing is so valuable, so essential, so important to growth and development. Detoxing is just letting go. Getting rid of some unwanted, unneeded, unnecessary shit. The God in me sees, recognizes, and acknowledges the God in you. Namaste. Happy healing, family. Peace.